Okay, hello, hi. It's Eleanor Grace here. Halloween week as well, isn't it? And I've got my crystal ball, and I'm going to be looking into the crystal ball during today's show. So, welcome everybody from around the world to A1R Moonstruck TV. This is Earth's #1 psychic show on the radio, streaming online, and on TV, Moonstruck TV, of course. Now, on our show, this is where we provide you with psychic readings that are free. All you have to do is call in, and then we can have a look, all of our mediums here, into your life, into your future, into your crystal ball, using cards as well. I'm at a venue here in London, in the United Kingdom, and we're celebrating Halloween week, and of course lots of changes in our government structure, which you may have seen on the news or not, but this is a time to look forward. We've got some difficult times coming through. I think everybody is aware of that. We've still got COVID, we've still got quite a few problems economically around the world to deal with, but here we are looking at your life, at what this all means for you, and how you can negotiate and navigate your way through. It's always tricky, isn't it? You know, you've got to be thinking about who means so much to you, what they think about you. Do they love you back? That's a big question. And we'll have a look into the crystal as well to see what the events and circumstances are that are going to be helping you, what's crossing your path, who is there to hold your hand, see your way forward, and allow you to thrive and to be happy and to succeed in your life. So we'll have a look at some pathways here in the crystal. This is a crystal, rock crystal with citrine in it, and the citrine represents money and assets and wealth, and of course your success route, your route to success, and that also denotes the relationships that you will get involved in as well. And perhaps you're looking at that right now, your family, those loved ones as well who've passed over in spirit. The crystal will bring in some very powerful energies. Sometimes they even push me off my seat, and I'm sneezing and I'm jumping around because spirit has come into the room. And of course, we're in Halloween, so this is when the veil is thinner and we can cross over a lot quicker and a lot easier as mediums. And that's exciting for all of us. Now, you will see also in my crystal here, there's some aquamarine veins and some indigo veins as well. And this is representing the chakras in our energy, in our body, and our well-being. So it allows us to really see how holistically well-tuned we are, and we're going to try and fine-tune you as well and allow you to really feel as though this is where you can perhaps get a sense of direction. Which way should I travel? You know, which pathway should I choose? So I think that this is a really time to have a look for the winter, for the new year on the horizon, 2023. It's just around the corner. So we're looking here at Shawana in Moreno Valley, California. Hello, you're through on the line now to Eleanor Grace. How are you? Are you there?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Eleanor?
I'm great. I'm doing really well. Let's have a look now into your crystal. I hope you can see it on screen if you're watching online or on Moonstruck TV streaming. Let me see now. I've got some little flecks of gold that are here. It's like stardust. And this is stardust sort of coming down from on high. So I feel that you are being selected here and given an opportunity that you've been waiting for a long time. And this is an opportunity that really allows you to shine. The focus is going to be on you. So I feel that you're going to be pushed forward into perhaps a new direction. I think that this is very likely for you, and that you will sort of really see lots and lots of changes as well that do come in, and the changes that are coming in are very important for you. It's like ringing the changes. And when you've got gold dust, means money and assets that are going to be sprinkled on you. So if you're waiting for some money, if you're waiting for just a little boost to the old purse strings there, you're going to get it because that's being given to you, a boost to your earning capacity and also to your funds as well. So if you're wanting to really explore funds or look at opportunities financially, then it bodes very well for you. And I feel that this is perhaps a long time coming, that you've waited a long time to get to this point and you're now about to make a breakthrough. So that's really important. Margaret is here. I do have a Margaret around in spirit. I don't know if she's for you, but she has come into my room. Is this somebody that you have as a spirit, somebody who's loved one who's passed over, or even a colleague? That name is being given to me. Do you know anybody with that name, Margaret?
No.
Okay,
Haunted.
don't worry. I'm in a haunted pub here in England, in London, in the UK, and we have lots of spirits come through. So I feel as though she may be hanging around here. I know there's a Fred in this particular room who's sitting over there, but Margaret's come through. Okay, so it's not for you. Let me look now at this pathway that I can see. It's really exciting, and I do feel that you've got so much to put into this adventure, and it's like a big adventure that is coming around your way. You're, does that make sense to you? Is that what you're smiling at there? Or let us know. Is that what's happening next for you?
Could you say that again? I couldn't hear.
Okay, it's like you're going on a big adventure. You're about to start something new. The gold dust is with you, and you will have success in your life. I think money is coming your way, earned income. So it could be a new job or a new venture that you are starting on. That's what I can see here in your crystal. It's very important that you recognize that you can really achieve lots for yourself now. You can do a lot for yourself that you perhaps haven't tried before. There's somebody holding your hand, so a partner is going to love you back. Now, have you fallen out with somebody? Because it seems as though there's a reconciliation here. I can see two people hugging each other, wanting to celebrate their feelings for each other. So is that your situation? You need to come back and tell me. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So has he done that already? Has he got you in his arms already and holding you close and holding you tight? Is that what's happened?
No, not yet.
Oh, it will do. It will do. That's what I can see here. And it's what you're hoping for as well, isn't it? It's
Yes.
really hard
Yes.
to keep waiting, isn't it? Well, I don't feel as though you'll be waiting too long. I really don't. I think that this is an opportune time now, and you just must be a little bit patient. Do you have cats around you? I've got animals, small animals here in your crystal. Are they in your home?
Yes.
Okay, you like
On
your
the country.
animals, don't you? I can see them there. And you're going to be buying some new things. There's new clothes that are here. There's smartening yourself up. You're getting yourself all glamorous. That's what I can see. And putting a lot of effort into your appearance and into how you want the world to see you. So this is
Mm.
really quite a makeover that you're having. Have you planned that yet? Or is this something yet to happen? Is there something yet to come in?
No, just waiting to come in.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, November prosperous for you, and November is also a time of great change. Reconciliation definitely here with your partner, the man who seems to be very unstable in the past, has let you down a lot. And also, I feel that you will be bringing in more money, and you're using those financial gains here to make yourself look so much more glamorous than you feel at the moment. So a makeover is on its way. Now, this adventure that you're going on, it's just like releasing yourself from all of the troubles of the world, or all of the troubles really that
Oh,
you have felt, that you have been in. Because I can see here that you've had a heavy heart. Is that right? Have you felt
yes,
really low? Yeah.
yes,
Okay. Well, that is going now. Um, and you won't be feeling that for too much longer. So, a really, really big change around you that I can see here. And forecasting this is really easy for you because you've had that difficult time. There's a lady who has passed over. I know that you're sorrowful about her passing, because I can feel that the lady is with you. There's a woman who's with you. If it's mother, grandmother, it's quite a close connection. Is that true? Is that what's happened here?
yes.
Yeah. Um, don't miss her, because she's with you all the time. She walks with you, particularly in nature. She likes nature, likes walking in the park or the woods, or just, somewhere where you can be feeling at one with her. Um, the stars are important, and that's the gold dust that I said that I could see for you right from the start of your reading. And that comes from heaven, that comes from the angels that are very much looking down on you and wanting to show the way forward for you. So there's your reading. Remember, she is with you, okay? You don't need to be so sorrowful. Look forward to your life and make the most of it. And that reconciliation, you know, don't be too hard on him. He's trying hard to make compromises. And I think that you will benefit. Just give him a little break through, and some time and some space. So thank you very much for joining us here on the show. Okay, let's have a look now at our next caller. And I think that's Paige. Hello, Paige. You're through to Eleanor Grace here in London, in the UK. Can you hear me? Are you on the line, Paige?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can. Very well. Hello, good evening. Or it's good evening here in London anyway. I know it's probably in the afternoon where you are. I'm just going to take some cards, and then we'll have a look into my rose quartz pendulum. This is a crystal comet that I use, and I like to use this crystal comet here with my cards, and I'd like to select something that's here for you. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so rose quartz is what I've selected and what I've chosen. And rose quartz is all about healing your heart, healing your mind, having a little bit more well being going on there, and showing the world just what you're all about. I think that this is partly what is happening here, Paige, that you really
Mm-hmm.
will be wanting to show off and show your skills, your talents, your abilities, and other people are suddenly noticing you. They're noticing your capabilities, they're noticing your attributes, which are powerful, but you don't really believe in yourself that much. And that, I think, is a bit of a mistake. You've got to try and really own yourself. Take some ownership here and believe that you have everything and anything that others want. I'm seeing here in your crystal that it's now time to look at some very, very different aspects of yourself. And I've taken a card here, and this is for you. This is a card which is all about feeling the moment, taking the power, and you're smelling the roses here, and you're really going to be shining contently into very loving relationship that I see around you. Um, it's not just that relationship, though, it's family members and friends as well. So you have a
Hmm.
change of direction. Have you recently separated or parted company from somebody that you held dear? Is that true,
My
Paige?
my husband
Pardon?
just passed away on Easter. My husband passed away on
Yeah.
Easter.
Ah, okay. All right. Yeah. Um, I felt that he was here, but I also felt that this is you. This is the lady that I see here, who is.
Hmm.
I suppose what you're trying to do is really find yourself again, isn't it? Really finding your way, and
Hmm.
it's such a loss that you have got. But I also feel that your husband is wanting to open up now a pathway and bring friendship groups to you, bring people to
Hmm.
you that are going to, again, mean so much to you. I'm just going to take the crystal because I feel that this is really quite an important um,
Yes.
moment for you because
Hmm.
you've got a
It
moment.
is.
Um, he's been looking down on you since Easter. I know it's only a few months. It does seem as though it's only yesterday that he passed,
Yeah.
and it's as though he's just there, in a parallel life to you. It's as though he still exists, he's still with you, he's still thinking about you, he's still talking to you every day, and you're talking back to him, aren't you? You're having conversations, particularly about the kettle or putting the kettle on. What was that? It just seems to be all about making a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or, just realizing that these are humdrum everyday matters that you have been involved in together, and
Hmm.
that this is his last memory. I don't think he could speak very well before he passed. What was wrong with his throat? Because I've got very like wants to cough a lot, but also couldn't speak to you. Does that make sense to you,
Yes.
Paige?
He went down a very bad line, and we were separated. Had just began speaking again. I wasn't there, and he was killed, and there's been no arrest. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so it's been a real
So
rough
that
deal.
So that's why I connected to the separation. Is there somebody that's
Hmm.
separated? Because that's what happened. And then he sadly passed. Was that an accident? Was that something that just wasn't anticipated because it was sudden? Um, and
Yes.
I do. I, okay. What happened to him, Paige? What did he actually pass with?
We don't really know. He was in with the wrong crowd. Drugs were involved. They really
Mm,
never gave a very clear. He had marks all over his body where he had been definitely attacked.
mm,
He had
mm.
talked to me about worried about these people, and because it's an ongoing investigation, they've given me really no info.
Nothing, nothing. Yeah. I think this was an accident. I will say that to you. He
Okay.
was very intent, I think, on moving back into your life and being with you again. And
Yes.
even
Yes, we
now,
had talked about
I
that.
yeah, even now, I feel as though he was just looking down on you all the time since his past. I think there will be some revelations, there will be some answers, but you won't ever really get to the bottom of what happened because people are lying, they are being
Yes.
deceitful, and
Yes.
there's nobody that will take ownership of the event. But um,
Correct.
I don't think he could speak. I think that he was strangled or there was something
Hmm.
around his mouth, his throat that
His
was
throat
just,
was very swelled and looked very
yeah,
odd, and they had a hard time. That's what they told me when they were, after at the funeral home.
yeah.
His neck definitely didn't look right.
No, I think that he was strangled or there was something around his neck. And that's what I'm getting from him, that he couldn't speak. It was his throat. It wasn't a cough. He just couldn't speak. But he is
Hmm.
speaking to you now, and there's love in his mind and love in his heart for you as well. What I do feel, Paige, is that he's going to be bringing somebody into your life. He's sending somebody to you, a man who will be a partner, who will love you, who you will feel really very special feelings towards him. You're not going to love him in the same way, but be prepared to love somebody new and somebody differently. And that's very, very important. It's a key factor now for you to find happiness, to regain that sense of who you are, because you're a vibrant lady and you've got so much life left in you, and he doesn't want you to waste that, I don't feel at all. This is a card, one of my Victorian romantic cards here, and it's about, having fun, the can, the party time, 1920s, France, Paris, all of these wonderful images I'm seeing around you. So certainly I do know that fun times are coming in, that you're going to be feeling so much brighter and better. And don't hang on to what happened to him, because that
Hmm.
was his journey. That's his private problem, or
Correct.
was his problem. That's what
Yeah.
he met. It was part of his destiny, but it's not part of yours. It's
Right.
yours
Where I'm
is there
struggling.
for you. I,
Absolutely.
I know, I know. But that's why I'm giving you this parallel existence. It's as though, you're here, he's there. And this is where there's a gap, there's a bridge that is being forged, where you will feel at one with him at times. You can talk to him, you can go guilty, just guilty to live your
Can you
life.
hear me?
You're not quite
Okay.
you're not quite there yet. I feel that once you've got past Christmas here, you've got magical influences. This is the magician. So once you're past Christmas time, and that is such a sorrowful time when we're missing our loved ones passed over. But once you're there, then you will feel better, brighter within yourself, and more able, I think, to understand what has happened and put things in perspective. Maybe you will get some answers by then, but it's very powerful, this feeling of loss, and this that is still you who I think, a lost soul, I think, is hanging on to you, and that's very unusual to see. But the now are going to this next dimension, into the next life, in a much more rounded way. Sent somebody here, a partner, a man, to love you, to hold you, to give you a sense of respect back as well. And one thing I have to say to you, this wasn't your fault. You can't blame yourself here. It wasn't your fault. This is the king that is coming your way. This is the person who will rescue you, save you, be with you, but he's meant to be by your side. And what I want you to remember as well, with your past partner, he was very able here, and that was his choice to do that. And even though we're very sorrowful and very sad because awful things happened, it was to remember that it was still your you are here now, Paige, looking for some money, compensation maybe, or just a breakthrough where you to say, I'm going to take this ownership of my life and I'm going to move on with it. And to think about how you can be ready now to welcome this next partner into your life. I know that you don't feel that you can ever do that at the moment, do you? That's probably something that, last thing on
Hmm.
your mind. You want to be connected to your partner who's passed. Um, I think he's sending you flowers. Did he ever send you white roses? Were there ever white flowers around you? Did he want to send those to you?
He sent many flowers, usually red roses, wildflowers, all kinds of
Yeah.
flowers. He
Oh, did
he
he?
he will pull over and pick flowers and bring them to me.
Ah, well, he's sending you some white roses at the moment. So I think that they might appear quite soon in your life. And when they do, they've come from him. So there's lots. there for you. And I want to thank you for joining us here on the show, Paige, and for being able to connect to you as well. Do you feel as though that's been helpful? That you feel better because you've had that message and that connection today? Is that something that's helped you?
Yes, Eleanor, amazingly, without saying anything, you've really just hit the nail on the head.
Ah,
He's
oh, well, I'm
been
so
very,
thankful
very
for that.
heavy on my mind. You cut out and
Yeah.
I didn't understand. You said something about a lost soul and he was hanging on to me, or me hanging on to him.
Okay. Yeah, I felt that he wasn't lost. That
Oh, good.
when
That's been a big
when
worry. Yes.
yeah, when I see a lost soul, it's somebody who doesn't know that they've died. That's effectively what I see.
Mm-hmm.
And when I connect to lost souls, they're moved on so that they understand what has happened. And people can, I've seen that many times when people die suddenly of a car accident, or, it's bang and that's it. They're no longer in their physical form. And that
Mm-hmm.
is how I connect to a lost soul. But your partner, no, he wasn't lost. He knew what had happened, and he knew where he was. He still does, and he's been hanging on to you so that he can tell you that, so that he perhaps now today, coming through me as a medium, that he's been able to express that information to you, to give you that. I mean, this is live on air. I've never met you before. We don't know each
Yes.
other.
No.
uh,
Yes.
so it's from him, and I can see that sort of smile. He had a brilliant smile. I can see the flowers. I can see him just in this parallel existence, and you having to grieve and having to get through Christmas. That's going to be hard, but magical
Mm-hmm.
influence is coming in then, and he is saying to you, I'm sending somebody to love you. I'm sending somebody to be with you. Don't worry anymore. You've got a life to live, because he knows that. He can see that. He can see how long you have got to get through this life. And he says as well, you're a wonderful woman. This woman here, you're strong, you're lively, you're lovable, and enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, my dear. That's what he says. Paige, thank you. Blessings to you. I do hope that you find that peace in the new year. Well, there we are. Thank you to Paige, and to all my callers here. And thank you for joining us as well. And I'll see you at the same time next week for our Grace Destiny show. And it's Eleanor Grace signing out from London. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye-bye.